Guys, what's up? Blessed love, everybody. To all my viewers and subscribers, blessed love. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are. And to all of those who are not subscribers and you're still watching, please remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell. So, as soon as I drop another video, it might just be something interesting that you'd want to hear about. You know what I mean? So just do the right thing, and just let's keep a good thing going. And also, guys, I should remind you to comment whatever you see. Maybe it's something in the video that I have said that you do not agree with. You might or might not have agreed with, or something you just want to comment on. So just comment and let me know what it is, and let us have a conversation. All right, as they say, any criticism is good criticism, right? So maybe I need to make some adjustments, and you highlight that for me. All right. So guys, on your screen, as you can see, that beautiful, nice looking young lady, and unfortunately, someone took her 3 points from her. Was a 23-year-old woman. She is from, or she was from, Ukraine, and her name is Irina Zarutska. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Okay, so she boarded the Charlotte area transit system, as they call it, CATS. So maybe sometime you might hear me use that term, CATS. You know what I'm talking. It's a Charlotte area transit system. So she boarded the CATS Blue Line train, sat in the aisle seat and in front of this young man, and he did the unthinkable, guys. But before I get into it, let's just look at this video. I have a little video queued up, so let's just watch this video and we can hear a little bit of the details as to what happened. All right, so stick around and take a look, and then we'll talk on the other side.
Images of the attack, but rather what led up to it. WBTV anchor Jamie Bowl joins me live in studio with more on that video. Jamie?
Yeah, Siobhan, first, before we show you anything, we think it's important for everyone at home to understand the process we go through in cases like this. Awful things happen. Sometimes our photojournalists are there for the incidents. Other times we get video from police body cameras, or in this case, Charlotte area transit. We request video from agencies all the time. We do it to confirm what we have been told is backed up by the available video. It's about transparency. It's about confirmation. Now, when we get video like we did today, it doesn't just mean we put it on the air. In fact, often we don't show it, or it's heavily edited, especially when it's violent and graphic. We ask questions of ourselves. Does this video show us something important? Does it give us new or better insight into what happened? Is there news value in showing it? And then we factor in decency and privacy. Tonight, we've decided to air a portion of the video provided by CATS. We're doing that because it verifies what we've been told about this incident, and that is newsworthy given the public attention and the demands for safety improvements. We will not be showing the actual stabbing itself.
It's 9:46 p.m. You'll notice right away this looks like any other ride aboard the light rail. People are doing what they do these days, keeping to themselves, scrolling on their phones as they ride along. The man accused in the killing, DeCarlos Brown, is in the red hoodies on the right side of your screen. He appears to be maybe a little emotional, perhaps a little agitated, but nothing disruptive. There's nothing that gets anyone's attention. About 30 seconds later, Irina Zarutska boards. She's wearing a hat and a t-shirt from a pizzeria, and she sits in the row in front of Brown. She has earbuds in and is looking at her phone. She too's just minding her own business. They ride along for around 4 minutes with nothing unusual happening. Then around 9:50 p.m., Brown reaches into a pocket. We've zoomed in on it here. He pulls out a pocket knife. No one notices a thing. Seconds later, he would stand up, and from behind, unprovoked, as we stop the video, he would stab the young woman several times. She had no chance to defend herself. The attack was over in seconds, and when it was over, Brown walked through the train attempting to get off. Few passengers, if any, at first realized what had happened, until they noticed drops of blood on the floor. 90 seconds after the attack, a bystander rushes down to begin lending aid to Zarutska. She would die from her injuries. 30 seconds later, 9:52 p.m., 6 minutes into the video, Brown leaves the light rail.
The video here shows.
Okay, guys. So, there you have it. And you know, guys, I've always said this. Sometimes I think, I don't know who I'm gonna approach, but I sometimes, like I go to the store, Walmart, Publix, wherever, and especially like when I'm in the parking lot, walking into the store. So many times I've seen people on their phone, especially I hardly ever approach a male, but the females I mostly approach, and when I see them on the phone, and I would say to them like, you think it's a wise idea for you to be on your phone, not paying attention to your surroundings, and I would remind them of some shootings, that took place before, and people getting killed, right there in the parking lot, coming out of or going into the store, and a lot of them are on the phone, so sometimes I ask them that, and hopefully I'm always hoping they don't cuss me out or anything, but I still do it. So far, I have to give thanks. No one has cussed me out yet, but I do it from time to time. So look, you see, when you look at this picture right here, guys, you see that young lady. She came in the train on the phone with her headphone, with her hairpiece in, and she sat down. No care in the world, because she's, as far as she's concerned, she's keeping to herself, as the person said in the video, and she's not even paying attention to anything going on around her. No, not because it's a black person sitting beside her. That shouldn't matter at all. But the fact that she's just, as so many others, maybe almost everybody is on their phone, but guys, we need to pay attention more to our surroundings, and just put down the phone a little. Put the phone in your bag or your pocket or something, and just look around. Look at people. Sometimes you might be surprised you see some stuff happening around you that's intriguing, that will take the place of the videos in on the phone that we so much like sometimes, and it makes us laugh and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But guys, when we're out there, we have to pay attention to our surroundings. Now, she's sitting in front of somebody, and she doesn't even know that person is going to be the person that took her 3 points. You know what I mean? So we need to do better, guys. We need to do better. You know what I mean? So the guy, that piece of demon there, his name is the Carlos. This is a picture of him right here, guys, and his name is the Carlos Brown. Hopefully I pronounced that right also. And it is said that he suffers from, he has a history of criminal activity and mental health issues. You know what I mean? And we don't even know who we're walking amongst every day. So just like this one here is a mental patient, then we don't know if we're walking amongst any of them every day, right? So the 23-year-old victim was living in Charlotte after fleeing from Ukraine, from the war in Ukraine, with her mother, sister, and brother. And so unfortunate, guys, that she walked right from Ukraine and walked into her death right here in America. Right. So before I even go any further, I'd like to say, condolences to her family, friends. If she, I'm sure by now she has some friends, even where she work. So let's give, pass out condolences to them. You know what I mean, and keep all of them in our prayers, guys, because this is not an easy thing to swallow. This is not an easy pill to swallow. Right. So everyone who knew her, as they say, described her as a gifted and passionate artist who loved sculpting, designing clothes, and reflected her vibrant spirit. She was also an animal lover who often cared for her neighbors' pets. you know and in her obituary, guys, it is said many fondly remember seeing her walking, that's the pets, through the neighborhood, always with her radiant smile. She dreamed of pursuing a career in veterinary assistant. You know what I mean? So, guys, it's such an unfortunate situation, and I hope this is an eye opener to a lot of people, especially for those who are traveling on the public transportation. You know what I mean? This should be an eye opener for all of us. You know what I mean? Walking in the malls, in the supermarkets, guys. Anything that's on the phone that you're so intrigued with, it's not going nowhere. It will be there forever, forever. The internet, it's not going anywhere. So we can break away from the phone sometimes and just pay attention to our surroundings, because that might just save your life. You know what I mean? And you might just be able to save another person's life also. You know what I mean? So let us do better, guys. Let us do better on paying attention. All right. So that's just my bit that I wanted to put in for this unfortunate situation. Oh, so I should also say that fortunately, he I don't know if someone called 911 or the police was there and heard and heard about it, but as soon as he exited the train, the police was there to arrest him. So good news on that part. So he will be facing the courts pretty soon. And so can you believe, guys, right? This thing happened. I don't know if any of you that are watching the video right now had heard about this case, but I only saw it today. I only saw it today. I didn't hear about it before, and I'm a person that watches the news every day. The only way I don't watch the news is if I'm not home. So I watch the news every day, and I've never seen or heard about it. So I wonder why this was so. I know they have to do their investigations and cross the I's and dot the T's, but things like these need to come out a little more earlier. So yeah, that's just one more thing that I wanted to highlight. So guys, thanks for tuning in once again to another video. And as I said before, please comment and let me know, what you think about the video. And if there's any information that I didn't mention that of important information, you could just comment and let me know what it is, and also you can just comment and let me know what you think about this situation here, and stuff like that, right? So remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell, right? And please, guys, share. That's the only way we can get these things out there. If it's for nothing, for an eye opener, to other people. All right. So blessed love, guys. Peace.